Fred Serval just emailed me and said, check this out. Actually, I'm going to call Fred Serval now by his real French name. It would be Fred de Saint-Cloud Serval. All right. So, anyways, he told me about this web page and this new magazine called Punched by Cardboard Emperors. So this is a webzine. Check it out, Cardboard Emperors. And Fred has a free print and play game there. That's why he contacted me. But nevertheless, he's got a free game called Gravelotte 1870. And, well, check it out. Plus, he gave me another idea where him and I were working on having like just a little segment, but not on No Enemies Here. It's going to be like an in-conversation thing, and it's going to be called, and I got the name, Searchlights. Right. So we're going to be showcasing a new something that has to do with war games. A new game. So this game was caught in the searchlights. Hey, see the genius in there? Anyways, I'll be working on that as I'm working on the game pitch, where we just recorded our first episode. And let me tell you, it's a toughie, okay, to have some unpublished designer, young designer, I guess, old designer, could be anything, but some unpublished designer getting their game ripped apart. And when I say ripped apart, you have no idea. I had no idea. Okay? I have David Thompson, Volko Runke, and Uwe Eichert as panelists. And we have our first guest designer called Justin D. Lane Gang. And he's got a game called Warline Tactical Fantasy Battles, which is really interesting, really cool, great stuff. This is going to be coming out quite soon. As a matter of fact, I've just almost edited everything, believe it or not. But there's still music to be composed and, format to be solidified. I suggest check it out. I have never been scrutinized at this level. And it's all polite. There's no belittling, nothing. It's constructive criticism and advice, where in your lifetime are you ever going to be able to sit down in a room with the likes of Volko, David, and Uwe together discussing your game, your design? Nowhere. Really, nowhere. Because people are busy, man, right? And at a convention, sure, you'll get to see Uwe, or you'll get to see David Heath, or Mark Walker, and you want to present the game to them, right? These guys don't have time at that moment to devote all their energy and focus on your game. Well, the game pitch will teach you how to do it. It's a school. Really, it is. These guys, these panelists, Mark Herman, Harold Buchanan, Volko Runke, David Thompson, my God, David Heath, Uwe Eichert, Dean Essig. These guys instantly will know if your game is going to work. All right. So, I'm going to stop yapping. Check it out when it's out, the game pitch. Lots of fun, lots of learning, unbelievable amount of information, okay, for lack of a better word. And also, Fred and I are going to be working again on this segment, like an in-conversation segment, a sister show of No Enemies Here called Searchlights. All right, so that's my news. That's Fred's news. Check out Cardboard Emperors, and on the web that is, and get your free game from Fred Serval. Fred de Saint-Cloud Serval. Take care. Strategy and Tactics Press, Modern War issue number 51. Objective Frankfurt and 7 Days to the Rhine. What you get with this game is one 22 by 34 inch map and a sheet of 280 counters. Legion War Games and your chance to change history. A splendid Little War 2nd edition, the Spanish-American War, the Santiago campaign, July 1st to 14th, 1898. This is a game designed by Andy Nunes. And what you get with this game is a map of 22 by 34 inches. You get 352 6.6 inch counters, a 24-page full-color rulebook, 6 player aids, 3 scenario campaign game. The map scale is 350 yards per hex. The unit size is regiments, battalions, companies, artillery, batteries. Time scale, 6 hours per turn. This is a 1 to 2 player medium complexity game, and it solos very well. Paul Rohrbaugh and High Flying Dice Games with Hitting Home. Axis raids on the Sulaks, 1942 to 1945. I like this game, first of all, because the Canadians have something to do with it. What you got with this game is two 8.5 by 11 inch maps, a raid map and an airstrike map, 43 unmounted double-sided counters, and a rulebook. This is a game designed by Paul Rohrbaugh. A Cold and Resolute Flight, the Battle for Narvik, April to June 1940. The German invasion of Denmark and Norway, Operation Weserberg, was a bold gamble by the invaders. The greatest risk for the Germans was at the northernmost all-weather port of Narvik. This is a game designed by Paul Rohrbaugh, and what you get with this game is two 11 by 17 inch maps, 120 unmounted double-sided counters, 7 pages of play aids, and 1 rule book.
Hey everybody, this is David Thompson, and I've been joined by two of my kids for the Game of the Week. So everybody, you guys introduce yourselves, everybody. What are your names?
My name is Jackson. And I'm Hopi.
Okay, and we have the Game of the Week. Jackson, what is the Game of the Week?
The Game of the Week is Pitch Car.
Okay, so Pitch Car is obviously not a war game. That's okay. We've taken over No Enemies Here, and we're not showing a war game. We're showing Pitch Car, which is the Thompson family's current #1 family game to play.
Yeah.
So Jack and Hope, tell us why. Why don't you guys go play the game? Show us how it's done. So we're going to start off with Jackson,
Pitch Car
and
is an easy game.
he's starting at the starting line. They're each going to take turns flicking. So you guys tell us how to play.
Okay, it's easy. All you have to do is just flick it, but don't go too hard. If you go off the board,
then you have to start over.
Yeah.
But like if you miss when you like start, that's okay. That's just a tryout shot. Even if you miss again, it's still a tryout shot. So.
But yeah, it's pretty easy. Fun family game. All you have to do is flick it. If you flick it off the board, then and you're past the starting line when you start, then you go again. If you're past the starting line, then you would just your turn would be over. And if you hit someone else, they go back to where they were, and your turn.
Well, not if you hit someone. Like if they get off the board.
All right, Jackson, why don't you show us how it's done? What's the you're playing with the black racer. What's its name?
I call it Dark Storm.
Dark Storm. Okay, so show us how to flick Dark Storm. Nice flick. Okay, Hopi?
We are using tan today, and it's just a wood piece with a little sticker on there, and you can just flick it like that, easy, and it's easy to put together and take apart.
Okay.
Yeah. It's fun.
Oh,
See,
so Jack
he
came
would
off
be
the
doing
board, so
that.
he's going to go back onto the board where he
Yeah.
took the shot.
And then his turn would be over, and it would be to my turn.
Oh wait.
Hope. Yep.
So Jack's doing some minor repairs to the board. If you knock off one of the shoulders there, you repair it before the next player's turn.
Easy. Just take it and
But
Just like that.
sometimes my strategy of winning sometimes is to go like this across the board.
Okay.
There's-
All right.
there's like
That's the move.
6 or 7, I think, different expansions for the
Oh,
game.
Hobie, you can do my strategy.
It's a very fun game to play, and yeah.
Oh wait. Repair.
Okay, so we've done one lap. The game is played over the course of 3 laps. You can play one, I guess, if you want to play by yourself. Maybe try to get a best time or whatever. But really, it's designed to go up to 8 players. It's played super fast. Hope, can you come around here and grab the box back again for us?
Of course.
I'm just going to show. We've got the base game here on display. Hope, can you turn it over? What she's showing you, let's slide it over here.
These are
What
the
she's
different
showing is all the
expansions.
different configurations that you can play with just the baseboard, and then we have some of the expansions. There's a lot of expansions with a ton of different
This one
options.
shows 9 expansions. There are things like from like going like up and down, choosing a different route to take, switching it. But it's just really fun. It's easy to play.
Guys, there is more than just one pitch car. There's like 5.
That's what Hope was just talking about, all the expansions. Okay, Hope, come over here for a second, Hopi.
But I'm going to get 2 other expansions.
You're going to get
from
more expansions for Christmas. Got it. Okay,
And-
so
my birthday.
for final thoughts on Pitch Car, both of you get into the camera here. Jack, come over here. Let's just give it a scale of 1 to 10. Move over just a little bit so we can see you, Jack. And move back just a smidge so we can see your cute face. Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you give Pitch Car?
I would give it 100.
100, okay? And
Yeah,
Hope?
I would give it a 10. It's a very fun game, easy to play, easy to learn, and family game.
Okay, so we know we don't want to go to Jack for any math helps because obviously 100 is somewhere between 1 and 10. But what we've learned is that everybody in the Thompson family loves playing Pitch Car, so that's why it's our game of the week.
Yes. Thank you.
Lock and Load Publishing has Santa the OG taking a look at the storefront with the huge Christmas sale. Love Lock and Load Publishing.
Hey guys, ID Jester here. We had a crazy week, but we were able to squeeze in a few episodes of our Learn to Play series. This is where we go through the rule book step by step to try and learn how to play a game. And you follow along with me. And currently we're on Warriors of God by MMP. Should be able to get that done in probably 1 or 2 more episodes, and then we can replay one of the scenarios and see how the game plays, and if we can put it all together through our Learn to Play series. Of course, last week we had the War Room, and a lot of craziness going on there with Art Wolf Lair, good friend of the channel, joining us. Had a great chance to talk with him and get a lot of good information and talk with him. And of course, this Saturday at 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, let the craziness begin again. So be sure to join us. This week in the War Room, we're going to try and get Rough Swordsman Wargamer to finally explain what the hell the Blighty is. So when he mentions it every week, we understand what the hell he's talking about. We're also going to try and get Tony to answer a yes/no question in under 5,000 words. For myself, I think I'm just going to be there just to try and keep everything motivated and moving forward. And of course, I might have a few words to say this week about something else. So you just never know. Show for the craziness, 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hope to see you guys there.
Seek out and play. Plays with DVG's Warfighter Shadow War. With the expansion, Somali Pirates. Somali Pirates. The man famously known as Callendale, Enrico Viglino, has 3 videos out, and the first one, it's a party ranked. That's right. The second one is a wrap-up of China Middle Kingdom, and he gives us a review of China Middle Kingdom. And Stuka Joe is back again with a turn sample, a playthrough of the solitaire version of the Conquistadors, the Spanish conquest of the Americas 1518 to 1548, a game designed by John Southard, published by Compass Games. Mo of Mo's Game Table is looking at Chris Marling's and David Thompson's game, Europe Divided. Gimpy of the Gimpy Gamer has 3 videos out, the first one being the ups and downs of being a reviewer. He's got some good points. Also, he gives us a 5-minute review of Agents of Mayhem, a game published by Academy Games, and by Fabrizio Vianello, he does a review through part 3 of 1985, Under an Iron Sky. And Kilroy goes back to Victory Games with Second Fleet, a re-unboxing, plus exploring modern naval war games and Platoon Commander, Korea 1950 from Tiny Battle Publishing. Rough Swordsman Wargamer from Underdown plays, or I should say, does an unboxing of Open the Box of GMT's Cataphract second printing, a game designed by Richard Berg, and also a playthrough of Agincourt from the Men of Iron Battle Tri-Pack from GMT. And Liz from Beyond Solitaire plays Stilicho, the Last of the Romans. She does a solo playthrough plus a fun video on how to pronounce Latin. Blast Pop plays Red Eagles over the Kuban. This is a Decision Games game on the air battle on Eastern Front World War II. And the Hugh Hefner of Wargames, Wardy Robe, plays World War II. And this week he has World War II Miniatures Wargaming Boot Camp, Class 2, Timelines, and Theaters. Wayne Hansen takes a look in his recon section at Hannibal, the Italian campaign, 219 to 206 BC, and has a Let's Play Hannibal, the Italian campaign. Cody of the Discriminating Gamer is taking a look at World of Tanks miniature games. Plus, he plays or replays Space Empires 4X. Tony of Tony's Board Life. I gotta talk to this guy. Look how many videos he has out. Doesn't he know I got things to do? Anyways, he's got 5 videos out. The first one being What's in the Box? Fire in the Steep? Plus, SPQR Tutorial Parts 1, Leaders, Parts 2, Movement and Fire, Parts 3, Shock Combat, and Parts 4, Momentum. Voynek TV has a couple of videos out, the first one being episode 503, Across the Pacific. This is a review, plus David Thompson's game, by Stealth and Sea. It's an unboxing, and Under Falling Skies. Combat Board Games unboxes 13 Minutes, The Cuban Missile Crisis, 1962. And the artist, Mac White, takes a look at Academy Games, Conflict of Heroes, Guadalcanal. This is an after-action report, plus Compass Games, GMT Games, Battle Pack number 1, Paratrooper review from Combat Commander, and Worthington Publishing Games, Band of Brothers, Screaming Eagle After Action Report, Scenario number 7. And Nathan, the wise guy, he's crazy. Look at this. Well, him and Tony got together and gave me a shellacking. Well, anyways, he's playing Ardennes 44, a Mark Simonich game, and he's got a lot of videos out starting from turn 9 to turn 22 and his final thoughts. Joel Toppin takes a look at John Butterfield's and Compass's games Battle of the Bulge. Little Wars TV is doing a Christmas giveaway, which is a terrain map. And Kevin of the Big Board was interviewing David Thompson. And also taking a look at the Battle of the Bulge, a 1985's Avalon Hill game. Jim Ozarski continues his playthrough of the Battle of Austerlitz 3 for Blücher. Bare Bones Wargaming takes a look at Black Swan, Europe, 1939 to 1945, a Vento Nuovo game. And the Chief Bart Brensheen of Bonding Wood Board Games is taking a look at Carla and Jeff Horger's Apocalypse Road. And my brother Grant and half-brother Alexander of the Player's Aid are checking out World War Z USA, and also checking out This War Without an Enemy, a Nuts war game. And they take a look at GMT's Caesar, Rome versus Gaul. And what's with the t-shirt? No, what's with the t-shirt? I don't know what else to say. Hey, Alexander, what's with the t-shirt? What am I going to say? Alexander, you need therapy? Alexander, I got a number for you. A friend wants to talk to you. What's with the t-shirt? Jan Heineman of Let's Play History has a lot of videos out. You know why? He hates me. But anyways, he plays Imperium Greek Wars, Fields of Glory, Empires, and does Through the Darkness of Time. That's awesome. And Thessalonia, I should say, and continues with the Expeditions Vikings, continues with all of that, and Imperium Greek Wars, Jan Heineman. Ben Harsh of Harsh Rules has a couple of videos out. That's strange from Ben. But anyways, here we go. He breaks down Axis and Allies Revised Edition and also the Nova Edition and the rules breakdown to Axis and Allies Revised Edition. 3-minute board games in Hobbitland. I don't know if that's a slight or anything, but I think it's cute. Anyways, he's downsizing his collection from 280 games to 116. How can he do that? I won't! And Julius Fairfax, for our Spanish-speaking audience, takes a look at Kevin Bertram's The Shores of Tripoli.
Hey guys, Dave here. Welcome to the Centurions Review, the punk rock band of wargame review institutions. This week, my friend Len did a first look video for my YouTube channel. It's called Europa Universalis. Looks kind of complicated to me. It looks like one of these games I would consider to be on steroids, but he really likes the game, so he did a really good job presenting it and telling everyone about the game. On my website, I created a game called Dave Invaders. It's just a 2D arcade shooter game. The basic reason I created it is because I want to make some hex and shit online games in the future, and so I was just testing out JavaScript and Canvas. for creating video games. And then on my YouTube channel, I did a playtest of some experimental universal science fiction rules that I've written. In this scenario here, the Hutts are mad at the mercenaries because the mercenaries are doing business in their territory and not giving the Hutts a cut. So the Hutts have sent 2 infantry units out to take out the mercenaries. Basic point of the playtest was just to find holes in the rules and see what could be improved and so forth. Check it out, it's pretty cool. And the last thing I'm going to do is a review of a family game on my website later in the week. I won't bore you guys with the details of that since I know you guys pretty much only like war games. Have a good evening.
A game for gamers, made by gamers, by Flying Pig Games.
Stephen Dolges, let's congratulate him on his 1,000 plus subscribers. Nice guy, great videos. I think we should pump up the jam. GMT takes a look at dogfights in skies above Britain with co-designer Gina Willis. Ricardo Mazzini is playing MMP's Iron Curtain. Rostov 41, an introduction. Iron Curtain again. And conclusion. Another week. Another show. Seriously, another show. But anyways, thank you for watching. Sincerely, thank you for watching. And again, congratulations, Steve Dolges, for his 1,000 plus subscribers. Subscribe. And I think I'm going to play a game of, and Mark Herman's going to hate me, tank chess. Mark Herman, he's on the board of directors of the Marshall Club. Google it. Anyways, thank you very much again. Have a good weekend. Please subscribe. Please like. Please support this show. It keeps me going. You have no idea. And I'll see you around.